Alright, hi, I'm Millie Norwood.
And I'm Allie Nicosia.
And we did our project on the thermogenic approach to weight loss. And so when you think about thermogenic foods, thermogenesis is the process behind it. So it's the production of the generation of heat, especially by using physiological processes. So it's just you increasing your metabolism by eating certain foods. So when we Googled the top 10 thermogenic foods, these are what came up. So you have cruciferous vegetables that are like broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, celery, asparagus, and leafy greens like lettuce, spinach, and kale, and mushrooms and chili peppers, which we'll talk about later, that they say give you an extra boost to your metabolism, and berries and apples, apricots and peaches, and pears. And thermogenic foods can often be mistaken for negative calorie foods, which is commonly seen with celery because they say that it's said that you eat it and it costs more for your metabolism to burn the calories off than it actually is worth in calories. So for our first credible website, we did one on cayenne pepper, and the study was supported by the National Institute of Health and the McCormick Spice Company. And they found that a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper was consumed in pill form or naturally with the food helped to burn 10 more calories over a 4-hour time period in normal weight healthy young adults when compared to eating the same meal without the red pepper in their meal. So they looked at the effect of the chemical irritation on the body with the red pepper, and they wanted to see if this would lead to the activation of certain body systems that would lead to increased energy expenditure. And they found that once the person became used to eating the spicy foods, the effects started to wear off. So if you go to your local grocery store, you'll see that the cost of McCormick red pepper is around $11. So it's really not that expensive for you to add to whenever you can in your meals. So if you normally don't eat spicy foods, then you should add them to your diet to obtain a hassle-free and inexpensive benefits while it lasts. So for our dubious website, we looked at Capsiplex, and their claim was that it burns carbohydrates and fats, it stimulates fat and carbohydrate oxidation, it enhances the body's natural ability for thermogenesis, and it reduces appetite levels and caloric intake. And their major claim was that it burns 278 more calories burned before, during, and exercise. And if you go back and look at the credible website, they found that you only burn up to 10 more calories over a 4-hour time period, so that you know this is a pretty substantial difference between the two websites. So they claim they use capsaicin, the common ingredient found in red peppers, to kickstart your metabolism. So their cost is $72.99 for a 2-month supply, which is also a lot more expensive than the $11 bottle of spice for red pepper. And their selling points was that it sells out fast. They said they've already sold 50,000 packs already, and they can't guarantee to have it in stock because it's so popular. And celebrities and models use their project, and they have testimonies all over their webpage. So if we look at their webpage, you'll see that they talk about celebrity and models right at the top. And if you scroll down, their first thing is that it's already sold out, make you want it. And then they have testimonies. They have tons of YouTube videos on here, so that you can see all the people. Let's see. If you just keep scrolling down, you see how many testimonies they have of the people that have on it. And then if you go all the way to the end, you'll see that they want you to be adding your next story to their page so that you can get into those sexy jeans. And then they also have all of their celebrity clients, which are in reality, all the ones we looked at were like British ex-soap opera stars that really I don't think anyone has heard of, but they like to use the celebrity choice. So that's just a little bit about they do say Kelly Osbourne. She endorsed it. And then if we go back, so you can really see that their website just uses lots of testimonies to get you hooked in. So for our part 2 for our peer review, we looked at a scientific publication on the red pepper doses on thermogenesis and appetite, and they did a study of 25 men and women from a college campus. Their average age was 23 years old, their average body mass index was 22, and the 13 participants regularly ate spicy foods, and 12 participants did not regularly eat spicy foods. And they did it over a time period of 6 weeks. The participants were instructed to avoid alcohol, caffeine, or strenuous exercise before the visits so that they could really see the effects of the red pepper and not due to increases in their metabolism due to those things. And they made them fast for 12 hours before coming in to determine their resting energy expenditure, their core body temperature, and their skin temperature and appetites. And they were randomly assigned meals. They completed 3 visits consuming red pepper and 3 visits without consuming red pepper. And for some of the meals, the red pepper was consumed in capsule form so that the participant wouldn't be able to taste it. Therefore, they wouldn't know if they were consuming the red pepper or not, and they wouldn't be biased toward one meal or the other. So, the energy expenditure was measured before and after meals, so this allowed for the experimenters to track the calories burned with or without the red pepper, and they used ventilated hoods to measure the energy expenditure. The appetite was measured by a questionnaire before and after, and every 30 minutes for about 4 hours, and at the end of the visits, the participants were offered unlimited bowls of macaroni and cheese. So to answer the question, does spicy food equal that you would be skinny? So people new to eating the spicy foods ate about 66 fewer calories of macaroni and cheese on days when they consumed red pepper compared to days when they didn't. And then they also found that people who are used to eating the spicy food showed no change in the amount of calories consumed, and that red pepper consumed naturally compared to pill form showed a greater effect, possibly due to the sensory stimulation. So this goes back to the first Credible website where they said it can be consumed in either pill form or consumed naturally. So in reality with this study it shows that you should consume it naturally if you're not used to consuming it, otherwise it'll have no effect.